Here we go. Hello, hello again, Pauline. If you could just describe your role in the house to us.
Okay. I'm the project coordinator for Bemska, and Bemska is a daycare service that's been in the house for about 18 years now, and it provides service to the ethnic minorities. So you have the Chinese, the Caribbean, and the Indian, and they all come together. They have staff that work together to make sure this happens. So it's providing lunch, but also information and advice.
What would you say our purpose was of being in the house?
And the purpose, when about 2 years ago, when we were informed that the house was deemed for closure, and we decided that we would like to save the house, and to be able to save the house, you had to have something going on in the house, not just the daycare service, but over the years, you had people visited the house, and they've just been happy to visit and go, but there was no literature in the house whatsoever. There was no information on His Majesty more than living in the house. So by contacting UWE, and we were grateful for the students who would be able to take on board finding out a little bit more about His Majesty's stay whilst he was in Bath and the Southwest.
How would you say our time has been here? And it's quite a big, broad question, so I'll say how do you think our outcomes have been measured?
I think the outcome has been measured. Number one, we had nothing when you came besides a website, and we just, and people had put their views on saving the house. But by you, Emily and Sophie being here, you have done a lot of work. Number one, we wanted a leaflet, and you were able to find out all the information that we needed on that. You were able to present it, and even to have the little lions on it, which was symbolic of His Majesty. But the amount of information that you found out about His Majesty's stay in Bath, but also in the Southwest, about his family, and about who he met, and also meeting those people who met him as well. So the whole history was brilliant. So to measure those outcomes is just enormous, and it will be a legacy that you're going to be leaving, not only to the house, but to anyone else that comes to the house.
Oh, okay. Oh, lovely. That's lovely. If you could say, how could we have improved how could we have improved on our performance?
I just feel that when you came in, you knew nothing of His Majesty. You know nothing of him being here. For the improvement, there's no improvement that you could have made. But your enthusiasm for taking on the role, and for what you all found out, and the working relationship you had, not only with each other, but with us as well at Fairfield House, and to bring so much to us. And I think for that, it is going to be the next set of students who will have to be the one that we would be looking at, how they take that forward. But I think for you guys to have taken on such a small project at the time, that we just wanted 3 things to be done, you have extended that so much that I don't think anyone else can come and do what you did.
Oh, so if you had any advice for the next students, what would that be before they come to the house?
Research, but also just to sit down and take some time and read the research that you have done and all the information you've left. I think that Google Drive, because that was amazing as well. That all the information that has been gathered is actually in one place. They don't have to go all over, and it's also links to others. So you've made their job easier, that now we can take that and say, okay, concentrate on that. But if you're anyone like Kaylee, you're going to be all over the world. You're going to be doing so much, because it's a very difficult project as well, because one thing led to another, and if you're inquisitive, you're going to want to investigate, and you're not going to just leave it at that. So for the students coming in, it's just to read what the previous students had left, and probably to take on one aspect of it, because it is quite a massive task to do.
Yeah, totally. Okay, well, thank you. Well, one more question. Do you think this has changed the way you think that you will present your history to the public?
Very much so. I was speaking of this today, because I was a trustee member as well on Fairfield House. You're looking at the whole development of a new project. Though we've been in the house for 18 years, we've just run it as a daycare service, but now you're looking at it as a new enterprise. And I think with the information that we have, we can do so. We can see the value of the work that you've done. We can see the new development in all the rooms that we had, where before they were just empty rooms. Now we have things to happen in those rooms, and we also know a little bit of the history of what happened in those rooms, and that's due to your research as well.
Oh, well, thank you ever so much for your time, Pauline. I'll let you get your phone as you're very busy. Bye.
Bye.